Stop going to the store. Stop going to the mall. Use that money. Use that money once again to pay yourself. Use that money to not only pay yourself, but to help yourself become debt free and also. Yo, what's going on, my beautiful people? Welcome back. You here with the one and only Relly. Hey, you know what today is. Hey, it's another episode. It's another day for you to come in and get some gems, baby. Yes, gems with a Z, not a S. Gems. But thank you for always coming back, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for always showing love. Hey, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, hit the show notes, show your boy some love. And hey, make sure you send this to your mama, your friend, your daddy, friend, cousin, brother, sister of another friend, baby mama, cousin, friend, sister, brother, cousin. You understand? Make sure you send this off to them. Make sure you send this off to them. Stop holding all these gems for yourself. Show the wealth, man. Share the wealth. You feel me? You feel me? But hey, welcome back, man. I hope y'all all are doing good out here. I hope y'all all are staying blessed, man. Hey, today I got two topics for you. Two. You saw the topic. Not the topic. You saw the title. Excuse me. You saw the title though. Did you read the description before you watch the video? Sometimes you should read the title, then you should read the description because I'll be telling you what's up as you're going through the video. So I'm gonna hit on all the things that I put in the description. I'm also gonna hit on the things that's obviously in the title. You know, hey. But real quick, before I go ahead and get into today's episode, hey, I'm sorry if you tune into Sports Talk with Relly the other day. Hey, I apologize in advance, okay? I apologize right now to y'all because that audio, it was horrible. It was horrible. I had my volume turned up too much. Way too much. I had my volume turned up too much on my interface. And then my cloud lifter wasn't plugged in correctly. It was a whole bunch of mess going on. But I hope you still enjoyed the episode. I tried to fix the audio a little bit. I could have done better with fixing it, but I was like, you know what? If they watch it, they watch it. They don't. So if you watch Sports Talk with Relly, go ahead, tune into that. I gave y'all some early predictions for the NBA Finals and the NBA playoffs coming up. And hey, I'm sorry, but today's audio, if you can you hear me? Yo. I quit. I quit. I know I can't say. Don't come at me. You ain't got to do that. Don't laugh. It's not even that funny. But man, hey, as you can see, I'm in a great mood. Hope you're in a great mood as well. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's go ahead and get into today's topic. But hey, if you tune into the last video, I'm sorry. But hey, you hit audio today. We back. We live. Yes. Hey. Quick question. Do you have more than 2 or 3 credit cards? Yeah, you do. Or at least most of y'all do. Today, I'm going to give you a trick, a tip, and also I'm going to give you a way for you to pay off your debt quicker, sooner, and be debt-free and stress-free. You feel me? So today, 2 topics I'm hitting y'all with is debt snowball. How to snowball your credit cards, lessen your debt, lessen the stress, okay? And then I'm going to talk to you about investments. What kind of investments you should make, the different kind of investments that we all should take our time and make. You feel me? Whether it's investing in stocks, investing in real estate, whatever your investment is. Today, we're going to touch on that. But first, debt snowball. Debt snowball is a method that we all can use, okay? Especially us with credit cards. You can use this method also, say if you have a car note, say if you have, payment that you paying on a house, say if you paying off something that you rented from Renter Center or some whatever. I don't know y'all finances. So this method is specifically though for credit cards. You understand that? So say if I have 3 credit cards, okay? 3 credit cards. Like I said, you can use this method with anything, but right now we focus on credit cards. Say if I have 3 credit cards. One of my credit cards has a $3,000 balance. The other one has a $2,000 balance. And the other one, and the lowest one, is $1,000 balance. 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. Y'all understand that? So that snowball, how does this work? I'm not going to really worry about making this payment on this 3,000. I'm gonna continue to pay the minimum. Same with the 2,000. I'm gonna continue to pay the minimum on that. But a method that you can use is that snowball. So say if I focus on my 1,000, my lowest payment. So my lowest payment that I have to make and my minimum payment, the lowest that it is on that $1,000 credit limit. You understand that? Because say on my 3,000, say if I have a high usage rate, my high usage rate, I am paying how much? Probably like, maybe $100, maybe, 90. It just depends on how much usage you have on my credit card. On a $2,000, say if I'm paying, it's high usage as well. Say if I have, you know, I want to say $60, maybe a $70 payment monthly. I'm not really worried. So these two, I'm not really worried about it. But this one, this is my baby. This is the smallest account that I have. This is the smallest balance that I have, right? I'm focusing on that smaller balance. Do y'all understand that? Big one, medium, small. So the smallest balance, guess what? I'm focusing on that one. Okay. So with this smallest balance, say if after I pay all my bills and I want to say an extra $100, right? I'm done paying all my bills. I done filled up my tank for the month, filled up my tank for the week, however much I draft. Say I have $100 left over. What I want you to do is take that $100 and put it on what? Here, this baby right here, the $1,000 credit limit. That's your lowest credit limit, right? That's your lowest credit card. So the credit card with the lowest balance. But it has the smallest amount of minimum payment that you have to pay a month. The reason I want you to take that extra $100 that you're making every month to pay this off, because guess what? After I pay this off, so say 6 months later, instead of making a minimum, which is like $35, maybe 40, maybe even 25, instead of paying that minimum, guess what? Boom. It's paid off now 6 months later because I've kept on putting an extra $100 to it. Right? I took that extra $100 that I was saving and now I'm putting it on here. The minimum payment was $35. Let's say that. The minimum payment was $35 and I had an extra $100, right? Now, after paying this off, I have $135. Does that make sense? And now with that extra $135 that I have in my pocket, I can work on the medium, my $2,000 limit. Does that make sense? So I took care of my $1,000 limit. Boom, paid it off in 6 months because I started adding the extra $100. I took that extra $100 instead of buying shoes for them. Hey, stop buying shoes, stop buying clothes for a couple, like 6 months. Stop doing it for like 6 months and pay off your lowest credit card limit. Then go to the next one, the medium, 2,000. Instead of paying that $70 minimum, guess what? Now I'm paying $135 on a month. So now fast forward another 6 months later, boom, paid off. Or maybe a year later, paid off. You understand? You see where I'm going with this. And now, guess what? I eliminated 2 cards already. Now, a year and a half later, I'm focused on this one. Now, instead of only $135 from this paying off this card, now, guess what? I have an extra like $215, $220. I'm putting that straight on this card because I wanted to be paid off. So I'm focusing on my debt. You understand that? I'm focusing on my debt and I'm snowballing it. So snowball. When you roll a snowball, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Or say if it's starting to melt, it gets smaller, smaller, and smaller. Think about that when you paying off these 3 credit cards. Yes, I'm using my fingers because I'm a visual learner. I hope you are too. Hopefully, you took some gems away from that. But to go further and deeper into it, with us, yes, us, I'm putting myself in the same category as you. With us and this younger generation, we have to understand that just because we have a credit card doesn't mean that we're rich. Just because we have a credit card doesn't mean that we not in debt. Just because we have a credit card doesn't mean that we don't owe anybody. I want you to get to the point where you have no credit card debt. You don't owe anybody. Because me, personally, I did this method. And guess what? No more debt for me. No more debt. Yes, no more debt. Because I stopped buying clothes, stopped buying shoes. Instead of doing all that, I had all my bills paid up. I had an extra $100, $200, maybe $300. Boom. I eliminated 1 card. Boom. Eliminated 2nd card. Boom. Eliminated 3rd card. Now I'm debt free. Now I have the freedom and I still have those credit limits. So now if I go to a lender, which I'm doing, and I try to buy a house, they can look at, your credit card usage. Okay, you good. You paid all your payments on time. Okay, cool. Your credit is 700 plus. Okay, cool. They gonna give me a house. That's what your boy doing. Not a house because I'm trying to buy property. You feel me? Because I won't be living in the house per se, but multifamily. Hey, I'm gonna put y'all on, man. I'm gonna put y'all on. That's some talk for a different day. I can't give you everything right now, but do you understand what I'm saying? I want you to focus on paying off your debts, even if you have a car note. Say you have one credit card because you smart. You have one credit card, and then you have a car note. Guess what? That one credit card you have, say if it has a $4,000 limit. With that $4,000 limit, let's focus on paying that off. So take that extra $100 that you were spending on clothes every month. Take the extra $100 that you were spending on shoes. Take the extra $100 that you were spending on eating out. Go ahead, fill up your grocery, fill up your refrigerator, and put everything in there. You don't got to go eat out. Cook. Learn how to cook. Learn how to sustain yourself with that. Learn how to save and not go to the store or the mall every single week. Ladies, men as well. Learn how to save. And then after you learn how to save, I want you to pay off that card every month. Put an extra $100, $50. Say if you only have $50, or say if you only have $25 extra to put up, do that. Put that towards it. You understand that? That is something that is going to help you lower your debt. Okay. The focus is to lower your debt to income ratio, and I want you to have more income that you can spend on investments. That's what we're about to talk about next, investments. Because with debt, you can't really invest like that because you're always paying somebody. You're always giving money out. But I don't want you to give money out no more. I want you, yes, you, I want you to be debt free. So that way you can invest in stocks. You can invest in real estate if you want. You can invest in whatever the hell you want. You can invest in flipping houses. You can invest in flipping cars. Say if that's your thing, buy a car for about 2,000-3,000, fix it up, boom, flip it for about 7,000-8,000. I've done that before too. Hey, I want you, yes, you, to focus on getting your debt down by using my snowball method, and then invest. Investments are what we're going to talk about next. Do you understand my snowball method? If you don't understand my snowball method and you need more examples, ask me. Comment down below, hit the show notes, ask me, DM me. My Instagram is Relly Gems. Yes, Relly, Relly, capital GEMZ. Relly Gems at Instagram.com. At Instagram. So what I want you to do, I want you to, sorry, I was getting a call. I want you to DM me if you don't know what I'm talking about. I want you to hit the show notes, hit the comments if you don't know what I'm talking about. I want this year to be the year that you use my snowball method. You get out of debt as far as credit cards, as far as even your car note. Pay off. Hey, take that extra $100, $200. Put that towards your car note. Yes, you're paying more to it, but guess what? Every month, you got to pay less and less and less. Now you're going to look up. Damn, I'm 2 months ahead on my car note because I've been paying extra to it. And especially if that's your only bill, besides, your phone bill and all that, I want you to start having extra money in your pocket so that way you can make the proper investments. Do you understand me? So now let's talk about investments. Investments. I want you to first. This is the number one thing I don't want you to invest in. I don't want you to invest in stocks. I don't want you to invest in real estate. I don't want you to invest in nothing until you start investing in yourself. Invest in yourself. Invest in the little things that will help you go further. You understand that? Invest in yourself. So whatever skill you have, invest in that skill. Whatever job or career you have that's going to eventually make you money and have you be an entrepreneur, make money for yourself, invest in that. Whatever you do, invest in yourself. Whether if you can sing, invest in singing lessons, invest in a guitar, invest in an interface where you can make your own beats, make your own music. Whether it's you wanting to invest in maybe stocks. Okay. If you want to invest in stocks, okay. You want to be a stockbroker. That's you investing in you. So you're learning about stocks. You're reading and buying books. You're investing in books. You're investing in certain things that's going to help take you forward to the next level. Invest in you first. I don't want you to invest in stocks yet. I don't want you to invest in real estate. I don't want you to invest in cars. I don't want you to invest in anything but yourself first. Invest in your gift, your talent, what God gifted you with, and then you can make the investments for the rest of your life. You can make investments for the rest of your life doing anything you want because first you invest in yourself. So after you invest in yourself, after you buy that camera that you've been wanting to buy, after you buy that mic that you've been wanting to buy because you want to start a podcast like me, I want you, after you do that, I want you to now invest in something that's going to make you passive income. Passive income. How can I do that? Go ahead and invest first. Let's touch on stocks. Find you a stock that you really like, whether it's Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Nike, whatever. Let's use Nike, for example. Say if this month I had an extra $25. I don't know how much Nike stock is selling for because I haven't checked it because I want to give you an accurate number. But say if the Nike stock is about $200 some right now. Say if I invest $25 in that. I don't have a whole share yet, but I invested $25 into the stock market, whether you use Rebull, whether you use Robinhood or whatever app you use. Say if I put $25 into there. Nike is a stock that's going to pay you dividends eventually. Say if you have a whole share, I'm getting paid dividends from Nike. My dividends, since I don't have a lot in there, I have enough for me. I got like maybe 5, 6, 7 shares of Nike. They pay me dividends every month. So every month I get extra 30 cents, 40 cents, $50. 50 cents, maybe $1. You get paid dividends. That's passive income. Yes, it's not significant and it's not that much, but guess what? The stock market goes up and down, right? But if you invest in a stock like Nike, you invest in a stock like Netflix, you invest in a stock like Starbucks, you invest in a stock like Amazon, Tesla, those stocks are going to be around for a long time. You know why? Because those stocks are specifically stocks that's good from good companies. They have good CEOs, and you can see that company not really going down anytime soon. Those are the kind of stocks that you should go after. Me personally, I wear Nike all the time. So guess what? I'm an owner of Nike now. I have stock in Nike. I own Nike. Yes, it's not that much. Yes, it's pennies to whatever the real owners are getting and the real people who have more money in it. But guess what? That's me making passive income for myself. Because eventually that stock going to keep on going up and up and up. And those shares, say if I want to sell them one day, they're going to be worth more money. You understand that? So for me, it's not really short term. You will not really don't. It's too many people. Let me say this: too many people in our generation that's focused on short term money. I don't want you to focus on anything short term. I want you to focus on long term money and long term things that's going to not only create generational wealth for you, create generational wealth for your family and your kids. Do you understand that? So, stocks. I just touched on that. If you want to invest in stocks, find a stock that you really like, put $25 in there. Then add $50 when you got extra $50. At $100 whenever you got an extra $100, and then keep on going from there. Then you eventually have a whole share, and then guess what? Now you have a half a share. Now you have 2 shares. Continuing to invest in your favorite stock. Then, yes, there's only one stock, but guess what? That's one stock that's going to make you money. Find the stocks that pays dividends, and it's going to make you money over time. Most stocks will. If it's a good company, if it's a good stock, it will eventually make you money over time. Do you understand that? So now let's switch gears. What is something else that I can invest in, really? I don't really like stocks. Get into cryptos then. Cryptos, it's up and down market right now. You can get into Bitcoin, you can get into Ethereum, get into Dogecoin if you like meme coins. I want you to just invest in something. You invested in yourself. So now I want you to invest in something that can potentially make you money in your sleep. Okay. So stocks, cryptos, they kind of go hand in hand. Find you a good crypto like Ethereum, like Bitcoin that everybody's in. Find you one of those crypto coins and then go ahead and invest $10 in it, $25, and then watch it grow over time. I don't want you to make no investments like that unless you're ready to, unless you paid off. Use my snowball method. Use my snowball method. Pay off the small debt, the little debt, the debt that's going to be irrelevant in 6 months because you already done with it. Pay off those debts. Okay. And then you can invest. Then you can invest in whatever the hell you want. You understand that? So what you invest in what you want, it will open up doors for you. It will open up doors for you to create passive income for yourself. And one of the major things that I think everybody should get into is real estate. Right now, I'm working on getting into real estate. I'm working on purchasing my first property. My first property, I will have purchased by the end of this year. That is my goal. Okay. I used my snowball method. I paid off my shortest card. Boom. Paid off my next card. Boom. Paid off my other card. Boom, boom, boom. Now I have so much extra money in my pocket to where, hey, guess what? All that extra money I have now from paying off all my debts is going to my savings. So now my savings has grown my credit has grown since I paid off all my debt. Now I have a good savings account where I can invest in a property. I can get maybe a loan to where, or get into a program to where, hey, I'm a first time home buyer, so they're going to give me 10,000 or 20,000 to my down payment on whatever property I buy. It's not sometimes the best to go that route because interest rates are high right now. That's why I'm saying towards the end of the year, because I'm trying to catch this market when it's starting to woo. Because right now it's woo. You feel me? Because the economy, inflation, everything's going up. But I'm trying to catch the market when it's woo, when it's going down. So that way I can get, a good return on my investment. Because right now I have people in my family who's paying like 2% interest, 3% interest. Right now, if I was to buy a house right now, I'll be in like 5%, 6%, 7%. You feel me? Depending on where I buy it, depending on state tax and all that crazy stuff. But me personally, I'm not trying to pay that high interest rate. I want to be in the threes, the fours, maybe even the twos. You feel me? That's what your boy trying to be. But right now the market is crazy. So I'm trying to wait, trying to find the best property. And if I do find a property where I can't pass up on it, guess what? I'm gonna go ahead, dive into it. I'm gonna take the money that I've accumulated from saving and paying off all my debts because now I have extra money. Now, not only am I invested in stocks, now I'm about to invest in real estate. So now I have two things that's going to potentially bring me passive income because that property that I'm going to buy, I'm putting tenants in it. You understand that? So instead of one property, now I can buy two. Now I can buy three. Now that's all that passive income also in my stocks now that I'm making, and that's going to go to my pockets. Guess what? After I buy that property, yes, I have to pay on it every month. But say if I put a tenant in there, they're paying the mortgage for me. And now with them paying a mortgage, I bought the property. And when I bought the property, the rent was like maybe $1,900. I bought the property. I replaced the refrigerator, replaced the stove, upgraded the countertops. Now, guess what? That property is making me $2,300 a month. But my mortgage is only $2,000. So now I have an extra $300 because it's $2,300 that they're paying rent. Now I have an extra $2,300. Well, $300 that come into my pocket. Guess what? Now, let me upgrade the bathrooms. Let me upgrade this. Let me upgrade that. Oh, the property value is going up. And not only that, it's in a good neighborhood. So with it being in a good neighborhood, guess what? The property itself, that value is going up. So let me refinance. So I got in at a high interest rate, but now I'm refinancing. Now my interest rate is at a 4 or 3, even though it started off at a 6 or 7. You understand? So right now I'm breaking down. I'm sorry, I thought I saw something. But right now I'm breaking down a lot of information for y'all. If y'all have to pause it, go back and kind of, re-look at this information, go ahead and do that. I'm giving you a lot of information that's going to help sustain you for a very long time. Whether you want to get into buying properties, you want to get into buying stocks, whether you want to start making investments and get investing in things that's going to make you passive income. Like I gave y'all a little snippet. Maybe if you want to, I'm not into real estate, Relly. I'm not into really stocks. I want to invest in cars. I really like cars. Okay, get into cars then. So guess what I'm going to do? You know what? I'm on it to find me a car that's maybe a 2010. It's right now. It needs It needs a coolant. It needs a new radiator, and a few other things that's going to cost me 1 or 2 thousand. Guess what? Now I'm going to use my business credit. So I'm going to take my business credit because now on the side, low key, I got a business credit card. That business credit card got like 15, 20,000 on it. Boom. I want to really, get into cars, really. So now take that 15, 20,000, the credit that you have on that card. Don't pay. If you have the money saved up, buy the car outright. Don't use your credit card to buy the car. Don't use your credit card to take out advance. No. Have the money saved. So say if I have 4,000, say 2010 car, it has less than 100,000 miles on it, but it needs a new radiator. It needs a new cooler. Like it needs a whole bunch of things. But that estimate cost is like maybe 2,000. So now the car, it's selling for 4,000 right now. I got to put $2,000 into it. So overall, what is that? $6,000 that I'm gonna have to put it into this car. But after I fix it, after I put $2,000 in the car, it's still a 2010. It's still under 100,000 miles. So guess what? I can maybe sell it for 8 or 9,000, maybe even 10,000 if I find the right buyer, if I take it to the right dealership potentially. So now, boom, I sold it for 9,000. Guess how much money I made? I made 2,000. I sold it for 9,000. I made $3,000 extra dollars. So that's $3,000 extra. So total, I got 9,000. Boom. I took the money out of my savings, put that money back in my savings, use the investment to get things fixed from my credit card. So guess what? Boom. I put that back on my credit card, my business credit card. Boom. Now the car's sold. Guess what? I just made $3,000 and I paid off all my debt and I put money back into my savings account. You understand that? And how can I do all of this? I can do all of this by doing my snowball method, becoming debt free. You see this? Becoming debt free, snowball method. Because all the extra money that you're not paying into credit cards, all the extra money that you're not paying in this and that's money coming into your pocket. That's money going into your savings. That's money going into your savings that you can invest in whatever the hell you want, whether it's cars, whether it's you investing in music and buying your mics, buying your guitars, whether it's you investing in cars, being like the snowball method is to help you invest in the things that you want to invest in instead of always paying somebody. Stop going to the store, stop going to the mall. Use that money once again to pay yourself. Use that money to not only pay yourself, but to help yourself become debt free and also invest in what you want to invest in. Do you understand that? Okay. So I know y'all gonna have to go back. Yes, go back, watch this whole video, pick up the gems that I dropped. Okay. This video was a little longer than my usual videos, but I really want to give y'all a lot of information that I've been holding on to. But hey, I gave it to you now. I have a lot more information that I want to give to y'all. I have a lot more information that I'm going to put out there in the atmosphere for y'all. Just stay tuned. We getting there. Snowball method, investments. That's what we touched on today, majorly. Invest in you. Find what you really want to do. Find what you're really good at doing. Invest in it. Then invest in the things that makes you passive income. So that way you can stack them pockets and meet me at the top. And so to the Golden Gems podcast, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for always coming back. Make sure you subscribe, hit the show notes, hit the like button. And hey, guess what? This is the Golden Gems podcast, and we out. Deuces. Much, much love. Hey, tell your mama, tell your friends, tell your daddy, friends, brother, sister, everybody. I'll see you later. Deuces.